Imagine a village of 100 people, each working tirelessly in the fields to grow enough food to survive. It sounds like a peaceful, self-sufficient life, doesn't it? But take a closer look. The tools break, the crops fail, and when winter comes, there are no warm clothes or secure homes. It's not just farming that keeps a society alive. It's the specialists who create the tools, build the shelters, and process the materials. These unsung heroes didn't just support survival, they transformed history by enabling societies to thrive. Let's dive into the incredible role that specialists played in shaping our early societies and how their contributions were key to our progress. Farming was humanity's first major leap from foraging to stability. However, farming alone wasn't enough to sustain a growing population. Crops needed tools, harvests needed storage, and communities needed protection. This is where specialists came in. Toolmakers provided essential plows and sickles, making farming more efficient and less labor-intensive. Builders constructed granaries and homes, ensuring crops and people were protected from harsh weather and predators. Tanners and furriers processed animal hides into durable clothing, ensuring survival in cold climates. Without these specialists, even the most skilled farmers couldn't overcome the challenges that nature threw at them. The rise of specialization didn't happen overnight. As societies grew, people began dedicating themselves to mastering specific crafts. This required the development of training systems, where young apprentices learned from skilled masters. It also created interdependence, as specialists relied on farmers for food, while farmers depended on specialists for tools, clothing, and shelter. Over time, communities recognized the value of these specialists and began investing in their training and support. This division of labor allowed societies to grow more complex and interconnected, laying the foundation for the civilization we know today. Farming may have started it all, but it was the specialists who made progress possible. Toolmakers were the backbone of early societies, crafting plows, axes, and weapons. These tools weren't just for farming. They were essential for construction, defense, and even trade. Tanners and furriers processed animal hides into leather, which was crucial for making clothing, footwear, and even armor. Builders, carpenters, and masons created homes, walls, and roads, developing the infrastructure necessary for communities to function and thrive. Weavers used wool, flax, or cotton to create textiles that kept people warm and helped establish cultural identity. Finally, miners and metallurgists extracted and worked metals like copper and bronze, creating tools and weapons that reshaped entire civilizations. What made these specialists so important wasn't just their skills. It was how their work amplified the productivity of others. A farmer with a sturdy plow from a blacksmith could cultivate more land, growing more food to feed the community. A tanner's leather created durable clothing and gear that builders and soldiers could rely on. Weavers provided the textiles needed by traders to exchange goods across vast distances, connecting entire societies. This web of interdependence ensured that each contribution, no matter how small, played a vital role in the larger system. Without the specialists, even the most skilled farmers couldn't have achieved the level of success needed to sustain their communities. As these trades evolved, they became more refined and specialized. The Bronze Age introduced metallurgists, who created stronger tools and weapons, significantly impacting agriculture, construction, and warfare. The Iron Age brought blacksmithing to the forefront, further enhancing the durability of tools and weapons. The Middle Ages saw the rise of guilds, formal organizations that trained workers and ensured the quality of goods produced, cementing the importance of skilled craftsmanship in society. Each advancement built upon the last, enabling societies to scale up their infrastructure, military power, and economic strength. While rulers and warriors often take center stage in history, it was the specialists who ensured their success. A king without armor, weapons, and fortifications was powerless. An army without warm clothing or preserved food couldn't march into battle. Specialists didn't just provide tools. They provided the means to defend and grow civilizations. Their work laid the foundation for societies to innovate, expand, and thrive. It was their dedication to mastering their crafts that allowed humanity to transition from scattered villages to interconnected empires. Today, we still rely on the same principles of specialization. From engineers designing skyscrapers to software developers building digital infrastructure, specialists remain at the heart of progress. Just like ancient societies, our modern world functions because of the interdependence of various trades and professions. Each role, whether it's in construction, technology, or healthcare, supports the larger system, ensuring the success of our global economy. The lessons from history remind us of the importance of recognizing the value of skilled workers and their contributions to society. Farming may have laid the foundation for early societies, but it was the specialists who built the structure of civilization. Toolmakers, tanners, builders, and weavers didn't just help people survive. They enabled innovation and progress. Their contributions allowed humanity to evolve from small, isolated villages into thriving, interconnected civilizations. Today, we owe much of our modern way of life to the dedication and skill of those early specialists. Next time you use a tool or wear a piece of clothing, remember that it's not just the materials, but the hands that crafted it that allowed civilization to flourish. The specialists of the past shaped history, and their legacy lives on in the world we live in today. By understanding their vital role, we can better appreciate the interconnectedness of our modern society and the importance of every trade and profession. Whether you're a farmer, builder, or engineer, your work is part of a much larger system that continues to shape the future of humanity.